Regulatory compliance. Two words that everyone loves to hear. Regardless of how you feel about the topic, it can be a big deal. To explain just how big of a deal it can be, let's turn to a pair of experts. Christine, feel free to jump in as we dig into the partnership between Fastenal and U.S. compliance. Joe, how does Fastenal use the services of U.S. compliance?
So each one of our distribution centers and manufacturing has a designated U.S. compliance consultant who assists us with an annual environmental risk assessment. And that entails several different things. So it goes into wastewater, air permitting, stormwater sampling, lots of different inspections, lots of training, lots of requirements that come along with it. And so we lean heavily on that consultant to assist us.
Okay, good overview, Joe. Thanks for that. Christine, let's go big picture with the first question I have for you here. Can you give us an overview of the Fundamentals program? Easy for me to say.
Yeah, fundamentals, absolutely. So our environmental fundamentals program is really a management system that not only assesses companies' applicability to different environmental regulations, some of which Joe just mentioned, but really once we assess what a company is applicable to, our subscription-based service. So it's not an hourly project-based where we're trying to get you for every little thing that you need. Everything's all included. So once we assess what you need, we are then your partner in helping you fill those gaps and get things into place. And then once you're in compliance, we help you sustain and maintain that compliance. Environmental is often something that is tossed to safety or maintenance or HR. So really where our program can come in place is supporting the internal employees in understanding these complex and technical regulations. So with our service, we are doing exactly what Joe said. We're going to track your permits, your reporting. Companies get a calendar of all of those items. We're tracking them in addition and then reaching out to complete all of those regulatory compliance items for different companies. We are getting on site and doing trainings, doing walkthroughs, seeing how any changes on site might impact regulatory compliance.
Wow. Okay, Joe, I'm sure you already knew all of that, but it leads me to a question that I think only you can answer. How has this partnership benefited Fastenal in terms of operational efficiency?
It's been extremely efficient for us, Kurt. One of the key pieces I wanted to mention is Christine and her team are there when we need them. We've had several one off needs that are very immediate, and her team has done a great job of helping us with that. One example specifically I wanted to point out, we had to create a one time hazardous waste generation and removal for a facility, actually in Pennsylvania. And that their immediateness was able to help us expedite the process, which if it was on our team, it could have took months. Our ISO 14001, we were sitting through an audit last week, and one of the items that they're asking about is, environmental compliance, competence, awareness as well. And it points straight to what U.S. compliance does for us with their annual risk assessments, because we were able to provide that proof, show them that, and they were very, very much satisfied with what we're doing.
Okay, cool. So I think all that makes sense to me as a layperson, but I want to jump back to Christine now. How does U.S. compliance handle training and education for client employees?
So, I mean, training is a regulatory requirement. So there's that piece of training where we will, as a part of our services, when we're on site at clients, gather the applicable employees to each of these environmental trainings.
That sounds familiar. Fastenal may or may not be in the business of if you need something, we're going to figure it out. So nice. Okay. I feel like, Joe, you and I have worked in the past, so you know how much I love sharing the voice of the customer. But in this case, we are the customer. So why does Fastenal keep turning to U.S. compliance?
Yeah, they know our business. They've been around. Actually, this month celebrates the 10-year anniversary of our partnership. Come to find out, just found out today, Kurt did a little bit of homework. But yeah, they know our business. Christine and her team have been great in handling off requests that we've had. keeping up and helping us with just our, both minute and also the bigger picture items that come across our table, and help all of our EHS and, our sales groups as well. And, those environmental regulations that just pop up.
Thanks, Joe. I know you don't normally have to approach things from that angle, but I think people like hearing that side of it. Christine, I am down to my last question. So many companies offer services, but US compliance's approach is next level. What makes your approach to environmental management unique compared to other providers?
Yeah. Really, our model we call compliance as a service. We are not focused on hourly rates and billing and project based work. Our program is comprehensive and our flat monthly fee is predictable. Companies know and can see what their fees are going to be on an ongoing basis. And that fee includes tracking everything that you need to do on a routine basis, but we're also there for, since we're not hourly, pick up the phone, give us a call. You have a question, you're going to install a new piece of equipment, you have an inspector on site, you have a new employee that is looking for more information, you had turnover on site. Really, our service model is what sets us apart. And really, we have the other side of our business as well, that is health and safety. We have the LMS that I mentioned. We have a lot of other add-on services too. So really, we want to be that one-stop shop where companies can have all of these needs met for EHS compliance. And really, we become a partner and build that relationship where, as Joe mentioned, we've been together for 10 years with Fastenal, and I enjoy every opportunity I get to work with Joe and his team. And it's been a great decade together and a great journey. And that's really the story for US compliance and our clients. We fit right in and really become a part of the company.
Christine, Joe, thanks for talking today.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thanks, Kurt. Thanks, Joe.